How trade wars affect your shopping, US and China. Have you ever walked into a store, picked up something you've bought for years, and thought, wait, why is this so expensive now? Well, believe it or not, part of the answer might be thousands of miles away, in a trade dispute between the United States and China. These trade wars aren't just political battles. They're directly connected to how much you pay for your phone, your clothes, your tools, even your coffee maker. We're breaking down exactly how this works, and what you can do to protect your wallet. It's very important to note the following. Being in a trade war with a country does not mean being in a physical war. This means that if the United States is in a trade war with China, China cannot be considered an enemy country. Each country adopts economic measures that it considers best for itself, and there's nothing wrong with that. A trade war happens when two countries impose tariffs, basically taxes on imports, on each other's goods. The idea is to make foreign products more expensive, so people buy more from local producers. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. When the United States places tariffs on goods from China, American businesses that rely on those goods often end up paying more. And when their costs go up, the prices you see at the store often go up too. This is important because China is a major supplier of products Americans use every day, from electronics and toys to furniture and clothing. If tariffs make these products more expensive, it's not just luxury items that are affected. Even everyday things, like your sneakers, your microwave, or your kids' school supplies, can see price jumps. When you hear about trade wars between the United States and China, it might sound like something that only concerns politicians and economists. But the reality is, these disputes can have a direct and noticeable effect on your everyday life, especially on how much you pay at the store. The United States and China are the world's two largest economies, and they trade billions of dollars in goods with each other every year. From electronics and clothing to furniture and household appliances, many of the products you use daily are either made in China or assembled with parts sourced from China. That means when tensions rise, so can prices. A trade war often begins when one country imposes tariffs, taxes on imported goods, on products from another country. The goal is to protect domestic industries and encourage people to buy more locally made items. In recent years, the United States has placed tariffs on Chinese goods, and China has responded with its own tariffs on American exports. While these measures are aimed at creating fairer trade, they can also increase costs for businesses that import goods. These extra costs are usually passed on to consumers, meaning you might see higher prices on things like smartphones, laptops, toys, tools, and even everyday items like shoes and kitchenware. The effects of a trade war go beyond higher prices. Supply chains can become slower and less reliable, especially for industries that depend heavily on imported materials. For example, if a United States company relies on Chinese-made microchips, and tariffs make them more expensive, the company might have to either raise prices or reduce production. This can also lead to fewer choices on store shelves and longer wait times for certain products. Even American-made goods can be affected, because many United States manufacturers still source parts from China. So, the impact is felt across the board, not just on imports, but on domestic products as well. Let's look at some real examples. Back in 2018, when tariffs were placed on Chinese-made washing machines, prices in United States stores jumped by nearly 20% in just a few months. And it's not just finished products. Many American companies buy parts from China to assemble goods in the United States. So even if the final product says, "Made in USA," the cost of imported components can push prices higher. Another example? Smartphones and laptops. The tech industry depends heavily on Chinese manufacturing. If a tariff adds even a few dollars to each imported part, by the time it reaches you, the final price tag can be much higher. It's a ripple effect, and it starts at the shipping docks. But the effects of a trade war aren't just about prices. Supply chains can slow down. Certain products might take longer to reach stores. And sometimes, you'll see fewer choices on the shelves. If a company decides it's not profitable to sell a particular product anymore, you lose that option as a consumer. So, how does all this play out in your day-to-day life? Let's say you're shopping for a new laptop. Before tariffs, maybe you had 5 models under $800 to choose from. Now, because of higher import costs, maybe only 2 models are in that price range, and they might have fewer features. The same goes for clothes, appliances, and home goods. And here's something many people don't realize. Trade wars can even impact jobs. If a business can't afford to keep prices competitive because of higher import costs, they might reduce staff, cut back hours, or delay expansion plans. The good news is, you're not powerless. Here are some smart strategies to protect your budget during a trade war. 1. Shop around. Compare prices across different stores and online platforms. 2. Buy in bulk. If you know a price increase is coming, stock up. 3. Look for alternatives. Products made in other countries not affected by tariffs can be more affordable. 4. Time your purchases. Take advantage of holiday sales or clearance events. 5. Consider secondhand. Especially for electronics and furniture, you can often get high-quality items at a fraction of the cost. For everyday Americans, understanding trade wars isn't just about politics, it's about making smart shopping decisions. When prices rise due to tariffs, it might be a good time to look for alternative brands, buy secondhand, or take advantage of seasonal sales. You can also save by buying in bulk before price increases hit or exploring products made in other countries not affected by the tariffs. On a bigger scale, these trade tensions also highlight the importance of economic resilience, encouraging both businesses and consumers to diversify their sources. While no one individual can stop a trade war, being informed means you can adapt and protect your wallet when global politics heat up. Trade wars between the United States and China might seem like distant political battles, but they hit home in a very real way, at the checkout counter. By understanding how these disputes work, you can make smarter buying decisions, stretch your dollar further, and avoid being caught off guard by rising prices. Stay informed, shop smart, and remember, the global economy isn't just something you read about in the news. It's in your shopping cart every single day. The economy affects everyone, including you. But do you actually understand it? For example, why do prices keep rising? Why are some countries rich while others stay poor? Why does your paycheck never seem to be enough? What can you do, personally, to change your financial future? This ebook is exactly what you've been looking for. Understanding Economy: How You Can Improve Your Life is an excellent must-read book to help you improve your life. What this ebook will teach you: how the global economy actually works, in simple and practical language. The real reasons behind inflation, poverty, inequality, and wealth. The truth about capitalism, socialism, government spending, and taxes. Why some people escape poverty, and how you can too. How to start your own business, manage money wisely, and protect yourself in tough times. Why crime, corruption, and bad leadership destroy a nation's economy, and what honest people must do. Why sustainability matters, and how a strong economy can exist with a healthy planet. The secrets behind economy, cost of living, interest rates, and personal wealth building. How to take control of your financial life, no matter where you start from. And much more. Many people are buying this ebook to better understand how the economy works, and thus improving their lives. This is not a boring academic textbook full of formulas. It's a practical guide written by me who believes that economic knowledge can empower everyday people. This ebook has about 480 pages, explained in a simple way so that everyone can understand economics. This ebook is perfect for you. Can you please buy this book, and at the same time strengthen this channel? It's very cheap. You will learn how the economy works, and how you can benefit. The purchase link is https://bit.ly/understanding-economy. As soon as you make the payment, you can instantly download this excellent ebook. Learn economics through this book, take control of your future, and help others too. And you can start reading it and benefit greatly. Very easy. A small investment that will transform how you think, act, and thrive. Don't just survive the economy, understand it, and use it to totally benefit you. Could you please buy the ebook, like this video, write your comments and watch the other videos of this channel? Thank you very much for watching this video.